Captain's log, stardate 54760.6. Following the victory against the Borg in the Delta Quadrant, my crew is eager to return home, as I am. This has been a long and costly war, and many good men and women have paid with their lives to keep the Alpha Quadrant secure from the Borg. With the operation deemed a success, Starfleet has begun the process of sending our victorious forces home. We are currently en route to the transwarp portal with orders to reinforce the defenses around the structure as incoming fleets make their way through the portal and home to the Alpha Quadrant. A Borg presence still exists in the neighboring systems, and it will be necessary to provide assistance to incoming fleets.
Captain, we are entering the system with the transwarp portal. Our warp drives will be offline.
Understood. Chart a course and proceed to the transwarp portal perimeter at full impulse.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas. This is Nerd It's a Human, and welcome to the final episode of Star Trek Armada 2's Federation campaign. This is episode Mission 10, there and back again. And yes, we've been able to build defences. We need to escort fleets. Well, apparently we need to escort fleets. We really don't. We can just let them all die. But we do need to keep the transport portal and Enterprise alive. Marvellous. Lest we end up doing a Janeway. So we are just going to plod along. I will of course tell this lad to not do what he will normally do, but he will get himself plodded there, and they should be fine. They will get attacked a little bit, but not too much. You guys going to explore because you might as well go and die, and we'll just get a few early
Starship construction
Akiras out because it's always good to have a few Akiras,
All work crews report to station.
especially if we can get ourselves a chain reaction pulsar nice and quick.
commencing.
Perfect. So we have ourselves
a dangerous
a
nebula.
tiny amount.
Starship construction.
No, just we just need the one.
Enemy engaged.
We have a tiny little base set
Starship
up here,
complete.
but nothing that much. So we do need to get ourselves set nice and
Starship
soon.
complete.
Let's get a science station out immediately.
Starship complete.
But of course we do have our starbase here. By and large, we're not in a bad position here. We do want to go and
Station
take this planet and
construction
this
commencing.
moon.
Station is under attack. Unable to comply.
And obviously these guys are all going to do stupid things such as wander into nebulas and get themselves killed.
Starship
But there we are.
complete.
It's kind of the point of the
Awaiting
end of the day,
orders.
isn't it? So,
got it.
on this mission, what's going to happen is there's going to be an awful lot of fleets kind of coming into the system, and we're told desperately, oh, you must defend the fleet, sir. We must keep it safe so that we can, you know, let them get home. But there is literally no... It doesn't make any difference.
Station
It doesn't
is
make
under
any
attack.
difference whatsoever.
Research complete.
I'm not going to worry about the stations getting under attack
Lay in a
because
new
most of
course.
them are just these little detection arrays, sensor arrays that are just littered all over
Lay
the
in a new
base.
course.
So we'll just get
Make it
these lads
so.
over here for now. And by and large, we're just going to get ourselves set in that usual way. We have a few ships around here. Nothing major. I can't remember if there's a big attack early on or not. There probably is. You normally, if you just send the fleet to the base, they'll go this
Enemy
way and they'll
engaged.
catch this here
Station is
cube and a
under
couple
attack.
other things. But I've sent them the way around, so we are just fine and dandy. So you can see there's a big dangerous nebula. I can't remember what these ones are called now. Yes, they're Metreon nebulas, which are quite bad for your health. So you're gonna kill.
We have entered a dangerous nebula.
He's an absolute fool.
We are
He's
sustaining
dead.
heavy damage
Of
from
course
the
you
nebula.
have. So that's standard, really, standard behaviour on our part. I actually have quite a lot of resources to start with, so I might as well get a few more
Starship
Akiras
construction commencing.
just to give myself some
Station
chain reaction
is under
pulsar. But I will probably be using a lot of Intrepids in this mission, simply because we are back to no
Starship
warp drive.
complete.
What I pretty want to do once I've got a few basic things set is get myself,
Status report.
yes,
Make it
Enterprise
so.
just go
Lay
here,
in a new
please.
course.
And yeah, just want to keep myself
entered a
fairly
dangerous
safe.
nebula.
We might as well destroy that Borg cube since they're
We are
wandering
s-
over to
A
it.
fleet of Federation vessels has been detected on the edge of the system.
Yeah, and we don't really...
Station
I'm
is
not that
under
bothered
attack.
about going to save them. What I do want to
Confirmed,
do...
Starfleet.
Well, no, actually, we'll
Proceed.
keep you over
All
here.
work crews report
But
to
what we'll
station.
do is we will... Let's not worry about that for now. We will get ourselves just building up our science stations. Let's get the Vulcan Research Institute nice and early as well.
Approves
Just
the
get
course
it
of
built.
action.
Let's get
All
send my
sections
Akiras
stand
to
by.
go and guard
Armed
this
and
construction
ready.
ship. And this
Station
construction ship is just going to
commencing.
get us over here. And we're going to build ourselves a star base around this area. Now, there's no perfect spot, just because we do want to... this is probably the best place, because it should be able to hit anything that comes through.
That is a logical
But obviously
request.
we are in a position where we can't really defend the, you know, the metal facility going around the planet there. Now these guys are just making it through. Unfortunately I can't really do anything with them. It's like I can
Enemy
save them
engaged.
and then make use of them before we all go through the portal. Nope. We're just going to go and get ourselves killed.
Armed and ready.
Yeah, if we could just go and deal with this would be lovely. Go and deal with that, lads. Would be nice if you used just enough
Station
movement
is
autonomy
under
to
attack.
actually go and deal with them.
Understood.
And there we are, all the world's generation pulsars will blow that up. I did forget to set us on to high weapons autonomy. And I'll get a few
Station
galaxies just to kind of
commencing.
keep things ticking over. Perfect. Okay, my Akira's over here. Please on special
Understood.
weapons. That would be lovely.
Alter course.
Yeah, thank you.
Station is
It'd be good to
under
actually
attack.
go and, you know, guard this thing. So let's go and
All
guard
sections
this.
stand by.
And you, sir, you might as well go and
Find the
repair
nearest
because you're a little
shipyard.
bit hurt, aren't you? I can't control you. It's annoying they're not a different colour because it means I can't actually tell that if they're mine or not. But indeed, most of these ships obviously aren't mine. But as long as I get myself... Ooh. Ooh, oh no, this is a problem. This is a problem. Fleet, get there now. We're not going to get there. My construction ship is
Station
going to be
is under
ruins.
attack.
Right, if they can... Is anything else anywhere near? No, that fleet coming past... Great, we've now wasted the starbase. Okay, lesson learned. I need a bit more power before I'm going to try and build that
Armed and ready.
base. So let's
Standing
not
by.
try and build that
All
base
sections
just
stand
yet.
by.
But I just wanted to kind of fill up
All
resources.
sections
All
stand
that
by.
fleet going past couldn't have possibly helped. No, 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 no. They'll just let it all die. Ridiculous, lads. Right, let's get the
Research
engine technology
commencing.
upgraded. And now we're completely out of dilithium because I've just wasted it all by getting my starbase destroyed. That is just
Federation
what we'll
fleet has
need.
entered the system.
I don't care. They're not going to help me, are they?
Starship complete.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it is a little bit odd that there's no tangible benefit to helping them. In fact, if anything, you just lose out. You know, it actually distracts them.
That is a logical
Distracts the
request.
Borg. Mostly, actually, you won't get the Borg attack you here. Not in any decent...
Station
He says as a
construction
cube appears.
commencing.
Not in a decent
Enemy
number, anyway.
engaged.
The problem is they're all wasting their
All
pulsars now, aren't
sections
they?
stand by.
They are
All
indeed.
sections stand by.
Ridiculous, lads. Go on to
Understood.
medium. We will get a few more pumped out because in the short term I clearly need some more
Starship
ships.
construction commencing.
And it would help to have myself just a little bit more to defend things. So they are actually doing some work here. Nothing actually useful, but, you know, something.
Captain, we are receiving an incoming distress signal. A Federation fleet has just entered the system and is under Borg attack.
I don't care. You all
Enemy
ruin my
engaged.
lives. I'm not going to help any of you. Okay, we are a little bit under attack, so
All sections report.
a bit of help would be grand,
Mr.
sir.
LaForge, reroute all auxiliary
Just pull yourselves
power to
back
the
towards the torpedo turret. It's fine.
Engage.
Just don't go too far ahead. Has a... Oh, that is
All
actually
sections report.
Jean-Luc. Can you
Make it
just
so.
stay out of the way? I have told you not to kind of get involved.
Make it so.
Thank you, sir. Right, we have a big attack here around these planets. Quite well. Akira going flying into the distance.
Station
And
complete.
we are going to get ourselves torpedo turret obviously built here
Station
before we start
construction
building the massive
Enemy
starbase. I think that would
engaged.
be a good plan. Although I think an extra ship or two in this direction.
Starship construction
be helpful.
commencing.
Let's just get a couple of those there. Sovereign class ships, that would help. Right. At least we can vaguely repel them at this point.
A fleet of Federation vessels has
We
been
still
detected on
don't
the edge of the
care.
system.
Yeah, that's all that survived from that
Starship
last fleet because I
complete.
just ignored them completely. Honestly, though, it just doesn't make a difference to me. It doesn't help me in any way, so why would I
Awaiting
bother?
orders.
Right.
Acknowledged.
Any Federation vessels in the system, please respond. We are currently en route to the transwarp portal and are being pursued by the Borg. Please assist.
I still don't fancy helping you, to be honest. Don't
Station
really
is
fancy
under
helping
attack.
at all.
Moving out.
We will see if we can be bothered to help. There's actually quite a lot of their fleet coming for us right now, and I'm not particularly interested in helping you, so we will see if we can survive, and then we will consider helping you instead. Good thing I built a couple torpedo turrets, because I really, really need them, it turns out.
Give the word.
Do with the combine reflector though, so
Enemy engaged.
can I go and get that
Complete.
built? I want
Station
this
is
one.
under attack.
Combine reflector, please. Wow, it's getting hard to kind of just plug this base, isn't it? Let's get one more torpedo turret before we get going.
A prudent course of action.
Then we can plonk our starbase down. We're getting ourselves
Station
mining
construction
at last.
Fire up the engines. Helm. New course.
And over there, please,
Commencing.
lads.
Station is under attack.
That's just fine by me. Yeah, destroy the station all you want.
Complete.
Finally, we're able to build the starbase that I need over here.
Course of action.
This guy is
Awaiting
critically
orders. Set a
damaged.
course to the nearest repair facility.
So I'm just going to send some of these guys off to repair. But we do desperately need to make sure that we don't let the Borg through at this point. Because, honestly, I mean, just the thing is, if you block up this space here, it means that the final attacks, you kind of block the Borg off a bit. So you do defend yourself a lot by going forward. And to be honest, you just need the dilithium more than anything else. There is actually one down the bottom there, which is probably safer, but in all honesty, I don't really want to bother with that. A bit more engines, because getting reinforcements around is rather important, it seems. But with this moon now being mined, we should be okay. I do just want to make sure that I don't do anything stupid. That is the combine reflector, I think, so we should now have a little bit more. With an extra star base, we'll also have ourselves
Find the nearest shipyard.
just a little bit more in terms of the crew. Guys, we need you. Stop going through the portal.
Crews report to
It
station.
would really help if you help us. Right, well, we're going to get some more. We're going to get a second star base over here momentarily, just to help
Station is
plug
under
To all
attack.
Federation
this
vessels,
area
we
over
are en
here.
route to the transport portal, but are being pursued by a number of species 8472 ships.
Oh, brilliant.
We need assistance.
Do you though, or am I just going to let you die like the rest of them? We have no specific mission to save you, so we're not going to, I'm afraid. Too bad.
All work crews report to
On which
station.
note though, we do want a mining station over here, so it probably makes sense to get a torpedo turret. Actually, what I
Unable to
need
build.
is yeah, the orbiting facility.
Station is
That's
under
really what I
attack.
need. So we will do that. You two lads,
Status report. Standing by.
yeah, maybe just
Enemy
guard
engaged.
this kind of area.
Altering course.
Mine station's very weak, but every crew that.
Requesting additional personnel.
Aha, okay, so here's that latest fleet of theirs.
Awaiting orders.
Who are you?
Change heading.
Someone who's about to die.
Ready and able.
Someone who's dead. Oh, there's a lot coming in here. It's a good thing I've got my starbase ready now.
Station.
Wish
is
it was more
under
fully
attack.
operational though. Come on, lads. Keep going.
Acknowledged.
You two, you need to come and help. What are they attacking? Stop blowing me up. I want to kill them all. Oh, the Borg are so annoying on this particular mission. It's almost as if it's the last mission or something like that, isn't it?
Station complete.
They destroy that torpedo turret. Yes, they did. That is
Work
really
crews
annoying.
report to station.
Okay, well,
Captain, we are receiving an incoming distress signal. A Federation fleet has just entered the system
Again?
and is under Borg attack.
I don't care.
Starship construction.
But I do need to start pumping out some ships now, so I'm going to start getting some Akiras. Now that I have that second base,
Commencing.
I can kind of afford to, yeah,
Adjust.
be getting a few more of my ships over here.
Armed and ready.
Right,
Station is under attack.
you, sir. I didn't actually lose a mining freighter, but I would like to get myself a couple other ships.
Starship.
There's just
complete.
another fleet coming in
Insufficient
here.
crew.
We do not have enough to do this. Our crew is pretty low right now.
Starship
Another
complete. Insufficient Crew.
Get yourself another
Enemy
torpedo
engaged.
turret. We really, really need it.
Station
Right, these
construction
guys have actually
commencing.
bumped straight into the Borg fleet, which is probably just as well for us. But again, not ideal.
Crews report to station.
Not ideal at all. Right, let's get ourselves a torpedo turret over here. And just make sure that we send a repair ship or two over in this direction. I think our fleet has managed to intercept their fleet, which has kind of helped.
Station construction.
But in all honesty, this mission is not going particularly swimmingly. You just don't get a moment's respite.
A prudent course of action.
And I haven't quite managed to set this up as well as I could have.
Starship
But oh well,
complete.
not the end of the world. We are doing okay.
Armed and ready.
Doing okay. I just hope we've got
Station
enough for the
construction
final assault
commencing.
here. I'm pretty sure there's a mission in the middle where one of the fleets you actually do need to save it. So I don't want to be completely lacking on the front of the ships.
Repair that
Pair them up, thank
We
you.
will comply.
Oh god, there's a huge fleet over here. No, guys, come over
Station
here
is
instead.
under attack.
To all Federation vessels, we are en route to the transport portal, but are being pursued by a number of species 8472 ships.
Oh, we are really
need
just getting
assistance.
annihilated, aren't we? Right, we can just about deal with these cubes, but only because this starbase is just doing the job. But our crew is too low to reinforce it properly, which is kind of the main problem we've got here. On the plus side, this fleet is coming straight through here, so they are at least clearing them out on this occasion. I just need to be really careful that I'm not
Starship
undercrewed at this end of the
Insufficient
world.
crew.
Can you go and heal that up?
ship.
We have 3-star bases, so the crew is going up as fast as it realistically
Acknowledged.
is possible or likely to. But
A prudent course of action.
yes, just a little bit worried that we are just hanging on the edge here constantly. Now we got Species 8472 attacking us as well. Luckily we managed to completely do him over there.
Armed and ready.
That repair ship
Repair
is
that ship.
slowly dealing with that thing over there.
Station is under attack.
And to be honest, if I have enough crew for another starbase, I am just going to plonk one down in this spot here because
Confirmed,
I think
sir.
that will make a difference where we need it.
Starship complete.
You lads,
Insufficient
can
metal.
you come over here?
Insufficient
We short on metal, are we? What do we need? 2,000? Yeah, I'm a bit short on things right now.
Enemy engaged.
Just keep the torpedo turrets coming then, sir.
A logical request. All work crews report to station.
Keep that coming. Guys, can you just start mining and help me? I could do with that, please. Please?
Station construction commencing.
No. I thought not. Oh well. We're doing
Starship
okay.
Construction commencing.
If just any one of these construction ships wants to stop and help us, we could build another turret and we'll be alright. But no.
Give the word.
No, they have to be annoying about it. Where's my repair ship? Has he gone somewhere weird now? He's
Station
disappeared.
complete.
That's annoying, isn't it?
Starship complete.
Oh well.
Awaiting new
Well,
orders.
you can get yourself making us some
All
lovely
work
more
crews
dilithium.
station.
Lovely more. I can speak English, me.
Confirmed,
Ridiculous.
Starfleet.
Research complete.
Right. Bit of research is done.
Station complete.
These guys are going to use up some of my metal, but I get some shield. I could do with a shield. So I'm at full weapons and full engines at this point, which is kind of the minimum of what I'm going to be
Enemy
needing.
engaged.
Acknowledged.
And if I can build this starbase
Station
in a minute or
is under
two, I will. These are tactical cubes now.
All to
Pull back.
Days.
Pull
Set
back.
course.
The last of the Federation Armada is now entering the system.
Okay.
They are hailing us.
This is Captain Wright of the USS Catabostum. We're carrying top secret data
Of course you are. Of course you are.
We're under attack by the Borg. Our military escort has been destroyed.
Yeah.
We need help.
Classic.
This is the Enterprise. Help is on the way.
Oh, it's so much of a panic that the game is fizzing and fuzzing and going all weird and wibbly.
Station
Just about over here I've managed to hold off most of this fleet. Still a tactical cube coming in. It's just about to destroy a torpedo turret, which is annoying, but I'm just going to have to build another one
Enemy
instantaneously.
engaged.
Because honestly, that's all I can do at this
Station
point.
construction commencing.
There's the Catabaston. And honestly, all I can do is try and guard it.
Changing heading.
That's the Trident, not the Catabaston. That's the Catabaston.
Starship
Go and guard it, please. This won't the only bit. I have one Intrepid to guard you with, sir. That's all I have. I don't really have any ships, if I'm honest.
Research complete.
You're the Catabaston because you're the Nebula class. Right, I think we managed to help it, but honestly, our entire fleet is completely ruined.
Starship
We have nothing. Well, on the plus side, we have enough metal now for an extra starbase, which is probably going to be pointless at
That is
this
a
point.
logical request.
Starship
But oh well, let's come over here and we can build. Actually, that torpedo turret just survived. I didn't expect it
Station
to.
is under attack.
Okay, well, you go and heal that up.
Repair that ship.
Starship.
And there's some Borg cubes just entering our system casually here.
Understood.
Be helpful if we could go and deal with them.
Engaged.
Right. I'm victorious. The Cadabastan has got through. Okay.
While there is still a heavy Borg presence in this system, we must begin the final phase of evacuation. Ensign informed the remaining Federation ships that they should prepare to head out.
Right.
Aye, sir.
Captain, the transwarp portal. It's destabilizing.
On screen.
Captain, the transwarp
No.
portal has been destroyed.
What a
Captain,
twist.
What are we going to do? Inform the rest of the fleet that the transwarp portal has been destroyed and have all ships stand by. I want all captains and senior officers to report to the Enterprise to discuss the situation further. We must find a way home.
Ah, brilliant. So, my 4 star bases were not enough. I thought there was like one last attack after that Cadabastan there, but apparently not. It just self-destructs. Well, there we are. And yeah, if that feels like a weird ending, it's partly because the Klingon campaign follows it on with all the nonsense that the Klingons and Cardassians are getting on with in the meantime. And then we had the Borg campaign afterwards. So I will come to those. I'm going to take a little bit of break from Star Trek Armada 2 after this, and we will just get ourselves into a little bit of back into Rome Total War, I think. So that'll be marvellous. Yeah, so on the timeline here, it's just pretty powerful, but most of that's just the big fleets coming in. We managed to build the last starbase at the end. Ridiculous. Well, you know what? We did all right. We had a starbase blown up at the start, but we managed to be forward thinking enough that we could hold off and just defend where we needed to. Obviously, that big fleet at the end that was smashing up our base would have, if you haven't got that plugged, that's going to go and destroy the Cadabastan. So it turns out just enough static defences that I never really needed a fleet. So a bit of a different kind of mission. It's a bit weird that there isn't like a big final thing. It's just like, oh, it's over, it blew up, okay. But there we are. I do enjoy this game, but the mission's a bit interesting, isn't it? Some questionable plot twists. But there we are. I'll go into the Klingons at some point soon, but I don't know. We'll probably get through a bit of Rome or something in the meantime. Maybe a short campaign. I'm not 100% sure yet. That will start next week on the Saturday slot. It might be one a week. I'm not entirely sure. I need to balance it out with some other projects and whatnot. But there'll definitely be something on the Thursday or Saturday slot. And I will see you for that next time, ladies and gentlemen. For now, it's been the Federation campaign of Star Trek Armada 2. Thank you for this little nostalgic trip back to my childhood. But yes, I wish you good night. So what more could you want in the morning than to chop down some Frenchmen? Sir Steve, he stands on the plaza. He will never die, Sir Steve. We will honour you with that great man's moustache. He's not happy. Oh, he flew into the side of the house. That looked really painful. Beautiful.